All right, this is going to be the in-depth view of the GNX35 by Belmont. We'll start up front. That's just my little trailer tester I made so a guy can have everything lit up. A little bright out here, but you can still kind of see them. So we're going to start out with the engineered gooseneck frame up front. You're going to have your solar charger. You can tell it's a high quality solar charger. It's not one of those ones that are millimeter thick. You're going to take a little more abuse than those thinner, cheaper ones. Here's a look at your little torque tube up front. That's going to be where your spare tire is. This has something that they are the only ones that do. It is a fire truck style toolbox in the front. Really utilizes some of that wasted space. There's a look at that. It has a switch down in this corner that automatically turns the LED light on when you open the door. These toggle switches here, they are going to control your accessory lights. You're going to have your deck light. You're going to have your pod light that is adjustable on the side. I will show you that in a bit. And this is going to be your clearance lights on the bottom underneath here. These will light up white under here if you're working at night. You know, helps with a little visibility. I might have had that one wrong as far as which switch, but there it is. Like I said, in the daylight, can't see them, but at night they are very bright. These had people question, you know, are these gonna bounce around when you're driving down the road? How do they stay in there? They are solid. They are not going anywhere. How these ones work, takes a little pressure. You gotta lift up. Just at the right angle to get them to come out. So it is not something that is just going to bounce out as you are going down the road. They've been using fire trucks for a long time, so they're tried and true. This is where your hydraulics are going to be stored. I'll show you what that looks like, as well as your hydraulic brakes. This thing has an option of electric over hydraulic disc brakes. So you got that, your battery, and then your hydraulics for the jacks. We'll just slide up into some channels up there. I'm making it look difficult, but it's a lot easier with two hands. This is a lockable storage box. There's a look at your hydraulic jacks. And here is that movable light I was telling you about. So to release that, turn this, and that will let you move this pole up and down, whichever direction you need. It's got a nice little handle on the bottom. I mean, you can really get that thing up there, and it throws some serious light. I'm going to put some videos. I'll cut into here at night showing this. So that's how that works. And you just tighten it back down, and you can obviously tighten it to whatever position you want it if you're using it. Nice little handle for when you're stepping up. These have steps you can put in and out. Once again, a little Belmont uses very nice lighting. So here's a look at what they use, their size, and this is what's going to be your standard on 99% of the trailers out there. Just nicer, higher end lights, more visibility, keeps you safer, plus it looks awesome. Nice little touch here too. Love these things. Get rid of the cables, get those springy ones, they are nice. Here's gonna be your charger. Got a battery tester in there as well. Same thing over here with your side step. And this one is optioned with the sliding winch track. As you can see, there is the track and it goes all the way down the trailer, so you can slide these straps wherever you need to put them. It's going to be a Pierce frame, gives you that lower deck height, easy to load, unload. This one's going to have also your Dexter HDSS suspension. Just heavier duty, built to last, made in America, where we want it. These are going to be your mud flaps. And this is going to have the mammoth ramps with the hold down, keep these things from bouncing around as you're driving. Very light, very easy to use. I mean, look, it's standing by itself. Balanced very well, no more straining. And I am literally using one finger to do this. Look how nice that is. Look at their spring setup. They got duals on both sides. I have not seen that done that way, but it is the right way. That is nice. It makes it very easy to use. Now watch this. Literally one finger, and I am not straining whatsoever. Honestly, this is the hardest part, to go from here down. Use a little force, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, and she goes down. I really like that. And then it's gonna have your bar if you wanna hold it, you know, in that vertical position for whatever reason, for hauling material. Obviously stake pockets, rub rail, chain spools. And this one is optioned also with the LED reverse package. So when you put your truck in reverse, those two lights will turn on, as well as these reverse lights. Where are they? Right there. You know, when you're backing up a 35-foot, 40-foot trailer at night, early in the morning, it's hard to see. That's really nice. There's a look at your frame underneath. And I will crawl under here and I will show you. Actually, I'm going to show you up top first. Pull out your side step. And there's a look at your spare. There's that light. There's your winch. This is also on that switch that I showed you earlier on the inside. Here's where your winch is stored. It's going to have a wired and a wireless remote. Lockable as well. They use a polyurethane paint on these things and it's done quite well. Take a little look at the welds. I know I keep showing all these welds on these Belmont trailers, but they're just superb. Also got this easily removable if you ever need to replace your deck boards. All these boards are nice and straight. All the screws are nice and straight. Care was taken in building this guy. All right, now we will take a peek underneath here. All right. And here is a look at all their bracing. As you can see, their cross members go through. They don't just button weld, they literally go straight through the frame. That is definitely the superior way to do this. And here is a look as I scoop my butt down there at the engineered frame I-beam. Make it thinner where you don't need it as thick, reduces your weight, gives you more payload. And here is a look at the disc brakes. Dexter, made in America, as everything in this trailer is made in America. Probably besides the lights. That I don't know. They could be, they might not be, I'm not sure. What Belmont does different here, you can see there most trailers have a torque tube going from front to back. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 torque tubes that go side to side. And just to give you an example how massive these are, you have double X size hands. And look at how all this wiring is done. They got their grommets, so you're not going to cut that. Right through this I-beam channel, up and out of the way. But if for some reason you would get up a stick, you know, we all know the wiring's going to get caught eventually. It's all so easy to get to. It's just all right there. But yet it's still up and out of the way. Well thought out. This is gonna have 12K axle underneath of it. What else to say about this thing? Other than it just looks fantastic.